thinking about it, I was like, there's something I've been really wanting to build or have, and I was like, I wonder if I could build it out of these things, these GW tiles pieces, the building pieces that I have so many little odds and ends left. I was like, I wonder if there's a way to kind of build something out of those, a vision that would really work for what I want to do. And so I grabbed a bunch of them and decided I'm going to attempt this with you guys. I have a slightly, what would be the word, nebulous plan in my head. Got a lot of these bare bitsies and stuff here that have been cut off from other pieces, shortened floor sections and wall pieces that are either mostly solid or solid. And I'm going to try to build a dice tower. And I know some of you maybe have seen those. It's like you put your dice in the top and then it kind of rolls down and the dice get all bouncy, you know, they bounce off the different levels, bing, 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 come out and randomized, right? And I have a lot of times when you're in the playing, there's no safe place to roll the dice and where they'll be able to land and not be like all cocked up and stuff in the terrain, you know, like this. What's that? I don't know. Or them knocking over miniatures, you know, banging into stuff. And so I was like, what if I built a building and then tried to work the internals of it, you know, using these flooring sections here into a dice tower? Would that work? I thought maybe this would work because, you know, here, let me grab this, put the dice in there and it's going to roll down, seeing if hit this one and roll back, and find another floor section. But yeah, see if it was like that. Wish I could hold that all at the same time. Let me see. So I'm going to hold this with my finger and then, yeah, see it bounce and roll out. Let's see, started at a 6. This of course would be much higher. I'm going to build this much higher, but maybe a different angle here. Yeah, see, it came out 3. So it rolled a little bit, and if it had more drops, it'd probably do something, right? More dice to interact with. And then, of course, I have to figure out a way where the final drop would be, you know, out of the tower. And I was thinking maybe if I don't have other floor sections sitting here, they're in the box behind me, but, you know, having a floor section area out here where the dice could land on, I have to cut and get some flat pieces out of here. And maybe raising it up on these, which are supposed to be, you know, top finishers, but using them as bottom finishers to raise it up enough to do something with something. Do a little something. So that's what I'm going to do here. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I may have to cut here and there so that it's reasonable length on the video. I'll try not to cut out any of the important stuff, whatever that may be. I hope I got enough of these. If not, I'll grab these so I can just nip off parts and kind of work them in, you know, best I can. That'll be a task. We'll have to work on that. But yeah, first thing you gotta do is find super glue. Kids has gotten in here. It's right there. And I guess this base level, because I want to, if I do raise it up, I need to do that later. Maybe have this kind of built and then put these on there to raise it up and do that. So I need to get this started though. So I figured at least one of these sections, start in the corner like I always do, and get some glue down and get that started. Probably the best option at this point, right? And let me find it, get it into place here, nice and neat. This is not a cut one, but it's got some nubs. Let me get the nub ones. It's not going to dry too fast on me there. Be able to work this out a little bit and get these edges where they need to be. Like that. Plastic dust everywhere. Now you knew I just couldn't keep going with the painting, right? You knew I couldn't be like, just get all the stuff you built painted, and then yeah, make some. I couldn't do it. I tried. I did try. I gave it the college try. Oh well, it's not the college try anymore. Let me fix this, adjust this a little bit. Not really the good old college try anymore, is there? They're not too much into trying anymore lately, as it were. So that'll go. There we go. That was coming up. There we go. That's how we want it. So I only want this one wide, really. It is going to look kind of funky-ish as a building, because it's going to be this really thin building. But it's less of a play piece and more as a really, hopefully, skillful way to put in a dice tower type mechanism without, this is going to work, without it being too obtrusive on the table. And being like, yeah, that's a dice tower. This gets to go like that, right? Yeah. That's how that goes. That fits in there. Let's check that. The one I took out might be that, and then, dude, you're not working with me. Not working with me. Yeah, no. It's okay. I'm fine. I can take it. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll snap it like that. But it seems that I'm really going to have to really work on the flooring sections as I go. I might not even want to put this piece in place. This side piece, these side pieces will be the last pieces as we go through this, right? Let's see if that is not big enough, so definitely that'll have to be a lean. But using those that are broken kind of gives it, there's definitely going to be a place where it's hopefully going to be able to fall through. It won't get jammed up. And I'm using this bigger dice, even though I have smaller dice that I actually roll a lot of the times. Because if I can get these bigger dice through here, then it'll kind of make it more universally useful for me, I think. So what I'm going to do here, I may put one of these open ones over here. Maybe a better option, the open one. Seems like it will be. Just make sure this is staying in. You got to keep that staying in the way it goes. Alright. I'm going to try to start getting this other side in, but that's not just not dry like it needs to be right now. So, tell you what I'm going to do. Because my computer fan tries to drown me out over there. I'm going to let this dry, get this side on, let that dry, and then come back with you, because you guys don't need to see me gluing things at right angles. You've seen me do that on buildings before. And we will get that started, and then I will bring you back and we will figure out what we're going to do. See, we might do this. I might go in the box digging for maybe a broken one. Might create a broken one by cutting one of these this way, like across here, because most broken ones are like this part's missing. I want this bottom part to be missing, and maybe I wouldn't have to raise it up, and the dice would fall out. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, be back in a second. Alright, back. This seems pretty good. You notice I haven't put this on because I was looking at what I had to do, and I thought, better go ahead and figure this out first. So what I'm figuring here is I got this two-piece right here. I figure I'm going to butt it up right under this lip where it normally would be on top of, like that. That's kind of cut it there, so. But normally it'd be on top of there like that. I'm going to butt it right up under there, and there's this skull on the door. It sticks out a bit. Now I could put it in an angle where it's glued right under the skull, or an angle where it's above the skull. I'm thinking it looks like right under the skull is going to give me enough clearance room out this way, depending on how I do this door, because if you watch, Let me hold it here. It's basically in place. When I roll the dice, it hits, kind of bounces up a little. And so I need some space right here, because if this is too low over here, it's going to bounce, hit that, and bounce back in, and it'll be inside this dice tower. And that will cause, you know, problems that you have like on the battlefield, where like it rolls under one of these guys over here and you can't see it, you know. And I don't want that. So I do want it to be kind of bounce it out, forced out. And I think I'm going to go with this right here. And then also I can take this other cutoff piece that I did and cut another section and maybe bring it out like that. A little skull. I like that. That's better. It's a smooth surface. So, guess at an angle with this, and then this overlaps that section there like that. That's probably the best way. Just like that. Gonna have to get rid of the skull though, it seems, and do some trimming there so that it comes out like that. So when it rolls, it'll be, yeah. Whoa! Whoops! It's bouncing around all over down there. I may never find that. All right, I'm gonna work with some of this. Maybe get part of that glued in. Come back right with you guys because I have to go under the table find that die. Hey, I'm back. Got the die from the bottom of the abyss. I just put some glue on the side of this and jab this up here so you can see it, maybe not. Letting it glue, I'm holding it. What do you think, LT? It's the awesomest dice tower in the history of dice towers.
Yes.
What? You're supposed to say, that is the best dice tower I've seen since the Dice Tower Revolution of 2003.
No. That's not what I'm supposed to say.
That's not what you... Oh, okay. Okay.
This is getting weird.
It's only my son. You know, you're supposed to, like, think everything I do is the awesomest thing ever. It's okay. I just cry in the corner over here. It's okay.
What is wrong with him?
Back. So once we get this glued, you see this awesome feat of engineering you've got going on here? Then we're going to go up another level and we're going to put in, you can't put in a double. See, if we put in a double, that wouldn't work, would it? Because it wouldn't. It would do this. It would go roll, roll, roll and stick right there on the wall. So we got to put in a single. Fortunately, LT, I have singles. But we're going to let this dry because your brother and your mommy are about to invade us. We'll be right back, folks. Test fitting some stuff. I glued this on and I started to do something. I was like, oh, they might want to see this. I noticed this is sticking out too much for the wall to come in. Well, definitely now since I've been cutting it. So this edge right here, you see on the edge, I'm cutting that off with these clippers. These are really awesome clippers. They're beading clippers. They're made for beading wire. They're made by Beadsmith. Really awesome. Use them sprue clippers and stuff. Stay really sharp for a really long time. Really precise. So if you're looking for a good pair of clippers at a good price, look in the beading supplies. You will find what you're looking for. This is kind of cool. I'm just clipping it and it's kind of curling itself up. Hopefully once I get to the top of this, that will have been enough relief for the pieces. Oh, look what I made. That's almost like a cool tentacle thing. That could be a cool tentacle thing for somebody who needs a cool tentacle. Throwing that in the box, keeping it. Now the wall should fit. Oh yes, the wall fits much better in there. Have to get it the right spot, but yeah, much better than it did before. You have to just glue that. Alright, so but I did want to show you that. I'm still waiting for some of this to dry. I'm going to clear this up right here with my Sharpie knife, and then I will be back with the next step here. which is definitely not going to be gluing these sidewalls on, but I didn't want to get too far up before I knew if this was going to work. Or then again, I may glue this on, because then I'll have to work on the next step. So I might do that, just build each box on top of each other. I had to cut also a little bit off here. I cut this right here and here. Test rolled my dice a few times, and it was doing good, but it hit like right up in this section. This was down to here. It hit that a couple times and stopped. It kind of hit it and went like right there, just kind of inside there. So I didn't want that. I want it to come out. I want it to come out over here. You know, no, see, it did it that time. So I've been thinking about trimming a little more, but I want it to come out and be seen. Come out and be seen. So as we go, we'll test it. We may have to trim some more of this away, but we'll get it. I'll be right back in a second after I get this trimming done. Maybe get this wall on, and we'll start building the next level. See you in a minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. Had a bit of a rebuild. Popped this apart. That's why it's laying outside, because it's not wanting to glue back together right now. It's going to take a while. So I'll be coming in and out with you guys as this glues. But I wanted to see this. What I did is, on these things right here, I cut off both these sides like you saw me do earlier. Cut them both off. On this one and this one as well. And I placed this one down this way, so this little teeny corner piece will fit right in between here. Right there. Fit right there. I've got these at this angle. This is what I got so far. And it looks like as the die comes in here, it'll roll down, hit this one, and it should be able to pass through there. Enough room, plenty of space, and then come down and out. So that's the plan. I am going to have to leave this here and glue up. I will probably glue this on top. As I do that, yeah, I'll open in a second, buddy. I will glue that on top probably before you come back. But I wanted you to see that before I did that, so I was kind of like, okay, before I get this glued, that section in, let you guys see what it looks like inside and how it supposedly will move in there. Then I'll build another level on top of this, where there will be one that way. I may have to, cut it, because it might not be the right thing, but I think if I do it higher up, bounce, 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 bounce. Originally, I think I had my plan 3 stories tall would be good enough to get the dice mixed up and randomized. I'll check as I get each tower level up, see if 2 looks good. If not, I'll try to go 3. The problem is these pieces, because the more closed pieces where the dice are not going to be able to get out, like the little dice can't get there either. I have some of the more open pieces. Yeah, I'll get you some tea in a second, buddy. The dice might be able to get out of those, and so I'm trying to use the more closed pieces as I can. Alright guys, I will be back after this dries, which will probably be a while, so I'll go watch me something on YouTube. See you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. All I've done is do 2 corner pieces. I think I'm going to get this one in place. Get this back in camera. Right here, kind of get that one there. And then I'll glue this one into place, creating that. And then we will glue our slanted floor up in here. And I'll have to cut this to get it in there. And I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty big enough drop, because the smaller bottom area is kind of wigged out. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe if I glue here a little lower, I'll be able to see that kind of floor. But if I cut this one and glue it lower here, then I could fit another one there. Yeah, that may be what I do there. Do that kind of double up. And that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. That would be enough, and it would be a small portable dice tower. I think that's how I'm going to go. Alright, I'm going to get these glued up, and like I said, my glue is being persnickety. But I'll get this to where it's glued, and then cut these pieces, and we'll start setting them in there when you come back. And I'll set them in there with you, I guess is what I'll do. I'll be able to lay this flat like this, and we'll try to set those in there. And see then if we can get a 4 tumbler dice tower, which I think is just plenty. And it'll be cool. It'll look like a little crypt building or something with a broken hole. And we may, maybe even eventually build something out here to catch the dice from shooting out across the table, because a couple times when I was rolling earlier, well, that one didn't. That one got stuck. But yeah, they were shot out pretty far. But I had different rollers in there. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. It's ready. I went ahead and cut. I can't find the other one. There's one that I cut. No, shh, LT. Charlie, I'm sorry. Cut two of these. Remember, did I just cut one?
I need 2 doors.
No, oh, well, maybe I did. Well, I cut one of them. But then I looked and I was like, you know what? This would work a lot better
And this will work.
if I just did one long drop to get the acceleration and it hit those. And we tested it, didn't we, Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie and I tested it. Works pretty good, except because this will sit on this ledge, this will back on this ledge and sit on this ledge.
Oh, hey, we can get this.
Right down in here, this ledge right there, that edge will hit that. And it'll work pretty good. But we have to cut off a side here. So, it'll fit right.
I don't know about it.
So we are doing that right now. I have already cut, I'll show you in a second. Let me get this. These things are, this is going to make some cool tentacles at some point. This is like a tentacle tutorial.
You cut it to the piece.
Yes, I did cut it. Tentacle tutorial here. How to make
I
cool tentacles.
I can build a sky, makes sense
Take
for Mama.
thick sheets of plastic and nip off the edges like that.
Go ask her.
Alright,
Okay.
so we got that now. This should
Mommy!
fit in, butt up here and touch that. Nope, touch that one. There we go. Just like that way, yeah. That will do nicely. Then that should be able to fit through there. Yep. That'll work. Okay, so that's how we're going to put it in there. I also cut this edge off here to give me just that little bit much more to be able to push up in there.
And push up.
So I need glue here, here,
and I
on this
glued
bottom
it
edge. It
all
looks
the
like.
way here, and it can dry.
Not much on the bottom edge, but some.
Daddy,
Some on that edge would really help.
I need some glue for
What we're
this,
doing.
right?
Get it just right.
Daddy,
Right there. Okay, I'm going to get some glue.
I need glue for my thingies.
You do not need glue for your thingies.
For my thingies, but
You know why? Because your thingies look suspiciously like the spare parts of my thingies that were sitting up here on my desk that I was working with just minutes ago.
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
What's the other one I picked this
Very
back to get?
suspicious, Charlie.
Oh, here's the other one.
You may have to launch an investigation.
Sure.
Sure.
Why? This needs to go to this way.
Okay. Is that gonna stick? That feels like it's gonna stick out too much. Let me say something. Get a wall. I'm gonna cut both edges, which sucks because we have a wasted.
Dad, you don't have a piece of glue.
So that wants
to
to
do
stick out
doors.
too far.
I need 2 doors. 2 doors I can put back together. I kind of make
No, wasted glue. Gonna have to wipe it off. Bye, wasted glue. Hold on.
What?
There you go. Looks like we're gonna have to nip off both edges for it to fit. It's really weird how that works. But I guess I'm not putting these floors together the way they're meant to be put together, so
So, I'm just doing
There.
nothing video.
having to make some adjustments here. This should fit tight enough for the other side wall to put together and put on. I feel that that's the case.
But I think...
Actually, I'm just using my
No, this still works with the building.
experience because I did have to take that apart and nip both walls on the other side, so I was kind of thinking that this upper part might be a little different because they didn't have the doors with the skulls that I had to try to trim, and that these pieces were a little flatter on the inside edges, but that does not seem to have changed the equation. Okay, there we go. Oh, get this in here. Don't touch that computer, buddy.
Oh, I dropped 1 pieces.
Brother finds out you've been touching that computer. Could be some fights going on there. That's gonna roll. That'll fit. That's all. I just wanted to make sure the clearance was good there. So I'm gonna lay this down here.
I'm just getting
Get this straight. Check to see that these will fit. Yeah, all perfectly. It'll be kind of funky. You'll see them inside there like that, but no.
The outside, the B side.
It's okay. It'll look like a collapsing floor
inside.
Really, so that's gonna be awesome.
The pit 2A side.
I'm gonna do this one and this one. Finish it off. Put this door piece back. Use it for something later. I guess we don't need any of these pieces. So we're gonna put them all back, Char.
Yeah, we do.
The modified one will be in there. I'll pick it up one day and be like, oops, I'll figure a way to use it.
So you don't have to get that back.
I need those. Oh, give me those pieces. What do you got over there?
I'm doing a beef guy for Mama.
Oh, Mommy? Mommy doesn't like this stuff.
I do.
Yeah, you don't need to buy one of these. Build something for Mommy out of this. We'll build something for Mommy out of something else. How about it?
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah. That's a Mommy we can all drop. Did you?
Mommy wants me to get this project done so we can watch some Netflix.
Okay. No, Mommy's watching some zombies for her.
Mommy's watching some zombies?
Sure.
Oh. No, I think she's playing Minecraft with LT.
Sure.
Sure.
See?
Which one is it? Minecraft or zombies? There are zombies in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna put that here, some glue there, some glue there, glue there.
Go down.
So hold on. Just look where to put the glue. Okay, so I'm gonna put glue here. Now, come on, glue. I have another thing. So good. I got a gel, and then I've got a another one of these regular
Don't put it back
in the package sitting over here. So this is getting love though. Just why I was a little bit like, oh no, I wasted some glue. There we go, Charlie.
Oh.
Look, it's starting to close up. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah. You gotta do the other one.
Yeah, I gotta do the other one. One more.
One more.
One more, and then maybe later I'll come back and do some fancying on the top. But we're really just trying to get the main part of it together right now.
That won't fit with super glue.
This one will fit with super glue. What are you talking about, crazy person?
It won't fit in there.
Yes, it will. Look, just like that. Probably need to start trying to glue it now before this other one sets up too good, though. Here, and there. Or, yeah. So, let's get to it. Let's glue it, Char.
Okay, and then we'll figure it out.
We'll have it all figured out. You're right.
Yeah, we all put it back.
All we did was take a hobby knife and a very incomplete plan, just an idea, and we made ourselves something.
The wood is putting it back into
We made ourselves something. Look at that.
It needs to both dry.
Oh, it's trying to glue to me. Hold this tight right here. Oh, there, that would be better right there. Look at that. You want to test it? Want to test it?
I'll test it.
Test it. Test it. Put it in. Oh, it worked. You test it again? Let's do two. Two of them. Ooh, they stuck at the bottom there. Here we go. Here's a real test.
Okay.
Let's test it. Oh, we know big dice will fit in it. Let's test it.
We got to pour two of them out.
Let's test it with a dice Daddy plays with a little dice. Ready?
Okay.
Put a barrier here.
And we'll
Put them in top. Whoa, look at that. There's a 1. We don't like that one.
Why?
Try it again.
We don't like them.
Throw them in.
Oh, I missed one.
You missed one? I get it.
I got it.
It works, Char. What do you think? Works pretty good.
Sure. Oh.
Just throw a bunch of dice in there. And they come back walking out.
Oh.
Perfect. That's neat. That is cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool beans-a-palooza. And we could even, I guess,
Let's try them again.
if it fits, if we don't have this 2 off, I guess we can trim that a
I
little.
don't know how to try these.
Fit one of these up in here. I'd have to trim that off. I can do that though. Let's do that.
So go with the good.
And just trim that off some. I've been trimming all day. Whoops. That went somewhere.
Daddy, you won't get
that
with
needs
the
a
glue.
little bit more. There we go. That'll be good right there. The
And
roof lid.
I can put something in it.
Yeah. You gotta put glue in here though.
Oh, I can do that, can I?
Oh, this would be dual purpose. Look at this. This is actually a good idea, Char.
Yeah.
Because look, we got this right here. Once we manage to fit that back in there.
It's gonna let it dry.
Yep, we got that right there.
Again.
Not being
It's gonna get a hole.
nice to us. We'll figure it out. But then we can have our turn marker up here.
No,
Like
Daddy.
that. Turn 1. See? Turn 1. Turn 2. And then down we roll dice. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we're not going to test it no more. Alright, let's put our dice up. Mom wants us to go watch Netflix.
Okay.
Alright, guys. So this is it. It's funny, as I was building this just a few minutes ago, I looked over on the thing in between. I'm watching the YouTubes. And Kamazur Gamza came up with a Orc trash terrain dice tower.
They won't stay
With a
here.
Pringles can and stuff. I was like,
Daddy, we need to build a hole.
that's kind of ironic. But this is really good. It's nice and tight, and once it all is glued
Daddy,
together.
we didn't scoop the hole.
Oh, we don't want to do that. That's where we put the dice in. But it's nice and tight. It's fairly strong because it's like a little tiny brick of plastic, thick plastic. It's it'll paint it up, make it look nice. Can even do a little bit of trim edging around here.
need to
That'll
do
be nice with the
dicing.
little these little trim pieces right here. We could do that for sure.
No, it's not the gold
And
part.
I may do that later. Take a picture and put it up on the Facebook page. You guys can go see that. That'll work out really nice. That'd be nice. And yeah,
And they
have a dice rolling tower. Alright guys, if you like this, the thumbs up. It's blue and bluish. Push that together like that. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't. Really would appreciate that. It'd be a great thing to do. And if I'm not your flavor, or if you're looking for some more channels to keep you entertained through the summer and the winter break coming up quite soon, look down at my subscribe list. There are plenty of other channels out there. Great guys, great channels, great content. I spend most of my time when I'm in between cuts and when I'm painting just on my own and stuff, watching their stuff. And we don't have cable. We cut the cable cord many years ago. We're probably one of the earliest people.
No, I got to do the microphone.
One of the first adopters of that plan, because we just were like, have 100 channels, we watch 3. Yeah, let's just cut it. Let's just go with the Hulu and the Netflix and see how it works out. And we did, and YouTube, and it really worked out for us. But this is not a commercial on that. This is a dice tower from what was left over of my city building parts. This will be a great another building I can have out there. It's a building that you can use. No one can get in it or anything, and we'll just say that it's a impassable terrain, or you can't get in it and stuff. And it can actually sit out in the game as one of the buildings in play and just be terrain and stuff, and have a way to do dice. I may even try prettying this section up here and making a way for to maybe texture the dice or something. That'd be really cool. Alrighty guys. As we said before, we will talk to you later. Right, Char Char? Mm-hmm. Hey, couldn't leave without showing you guys. I just went ahead and did it. Put the top on there. Diffused it up pretty nice. Makes it kind of dangerous. But,
Daddy, maybe I want to try
make sure
Got a piece of paper.
put your dice in there from a distance, I guess. And it works. Oh, that one got caught. Oh, there's a couple of them get caught. That would be nice
Daddy,
for
what do
this.
you leave on
There
it?
it goes. It's good.
Daddy,
Alright.
Daddy,
Alright, we're done.
Daddy,
See you later.
Daddy.